Go live. Saying you live right now.
Kenna Avery. Kenna Avery. It's time to go to bed. What do you need? You want some melatonin too? Then let's go. Daddy has some stuff to do and you need to get to bed. What? To go lay down. I'm coming back, baby.
Okay, okay.
Everything good on your end? I'm gonna have to mute up for a second.
You good? So far, so good. I'm live on YouTube for sure. Excellent connection. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, somebody. Oh, what up, BX? Okay, somebody came. I'm trying to see if the live joint will work. You know, BX always gonna be there.
Yes, sir. Big.
Uh,
I'm getting ready. I was hoping I could get the baby to sleep, but she wide awake.
It'd be like that, bro.
She's like, nah, not tonight, homeboy. But we will fine tune it like this, so
Oh man, appreciate it, brother.
you can see the chat.
I see the chat. Yeah.
BX. Yep. What's going on, homie? You're.
What do you see on your end, Ken?
I see BX, your donation.
Oh, you
Uh,
see all that?
yeah, I can see that.
That's actually
What's
that's
the
actually fucking
name?
fantastic.
Don't start fussing on me now, mommy. Try to get you to go to sleep. You ain't want to go to sleep. Your favorite toys.
We'll be right there with you, BX. It's all new to us.
Yeah. Still there?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I dropped my light. I'm about to try something to see if it'll let me bridge my audience this way
All
by,
right.
by logging in. Sent the code to the email. Okay. So did you enjoyed the Air movie, right?
I did. I did. Okay, let me try one other thing. I'll be right with you.
Go ahead, man. Take your time.
Okay. I lost Ken. I lost Ken. There you go.
Stage now. Okay,
You
I'm
back.
back.
Yeah, you
Uh,
back. All right, what's up, OC Collects? Appreciate you joining in.
Oh, why doesn't it have? It doesn't have Instagram on here. Has Twitch, Twitter, Facebook.
You on live stream, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm on StreamYard.
Oh, I'm StreamYard. Yeah, so that's that. That's those two links I was gonna get from your desktop.
Mm.
So I'm on Instagram right now, but I'm not on screen. I'm not on screen. It's a delay. Let me see if I can pick myself for a minute. Lex, you always lost, dog.
Oh Lord.
Lex, in the chat, I sent you the link to join, bro.
Mr. Champa wasn't doing a good job as God of Destruction, so I was chosen to be the new God of Destruction of this universe. I see. So what are you doing?
That dude always lost, man.
But I wanted to see my universe, and especially
Wow.
the Saints. It would be an honor to show Sabala and
DJ, what's good? I see y'all, man. It's a work eventually. It's a work eventually. You riding around getting it, Lex?
And the more time passed, the closer they got to the castle. After a while of walking, they finally arrived at the castle. Arriving at the main gate, they encountered guards.
I don't want dead air, so.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
I'm just trying to link everything that I can.
So I'm gonna go see the Air movie. It was very good. Ben Affleck was a hell of a director. He's done Argo. He did Gone Baby Gone, I think.
Mm.
He did some other shit. So here we go, right? So I should be able to take my screen now and share it. Oh, you done. Let's see. There you go. I should be able to share it. YouTube, let me know if y'all can see Ken now, please.
I done added 2 more. Can you see me? You good?
I do. I see Craig. We got our first guest. We got our first guest. Craig, you in here before Lex.
Yeah,
yeah, you cut in and out, but I hear you pretty much.
Oh shit!
You sound straight now.
We good? All right, where's the chat at? I don't know. All green on the chat. All right, you're Whitney in here.
Yep. The usual suspects.
All right.
See, the thing is, the IG has people I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good part because people are coming here that can watch the show. But the IG is only showing a split screen. It's only showing half.
It's only showing half, but you can see it on Instagram.
I can see it on Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Instagram got that vertical video.
Yeah. That's all gravy. We're gonna get it straight. Test run. This is the first of many test runs because we're gonna try to get some more in until we get the shit right.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Hey, what's good? I didn't know if y'all meant to add me, but I was like, well, let me get my headphones and my camera set up.
I don't know what link he sent. That link is for the guest link. Oh, there's Lex.
Oh, wait a minute. I might have posted the guest link and not the
You probably did. You probably did, but that's what this is for.
Okay.
It works.
All
Look
right,
at God.
Finally.
Look at God.
Yo, so
yeah, I was scrolling on Twitter and I seen a link for Geeks to Soul and I was like, oh, they streaming it on StreamYard now. Let me jump in there and see what's up.
Yeah, I posted the wrong link. Let me take that down before it get too crazy.
I can control who comes in and out.
Okay,
Hey,
you can. All right, cool.
Hey, we glad to have you though.
Yeah, for sure, man. You are first guest on a new platform.
Oh,
Hey,
that's what's up, man.
that's what's up. That's what's up. I, I'm happy you can control that though, Jay, because
Yeah. We good.
appreciate y'all. Shout out to old school rookie who designed our logo.
Oh,
Um, yeah, we'll talk about more of that in the future. But yeah, we have a people all set up. Hey, all right. So now we can see shit. I like that.
the Air movie.
Oh,
I
yeah,
went to go see that last night.
What's your thoughts about it?
Man, it was pretty dope, bro. It's like you've heard the story of how Nike acquired Jordan like countless times, but this movie really gave it like meat on the bones. You know what I'm saying? Like it really kind of like added like some serious depth to the situation. So like as I was watching it, without telling too much of the movie, like I was sitting there like this a lot of the like for most of the movie, like oh shit, okay,
Hey, you can
damn.
tell the movie though, bro. Like I told Jay earlier, you can't spoil history.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, basically, Sonny's journey to getting Jordan was kind of like it was more than just Jordan didn't want to get with Adidas, and then Sonny, or not Sonny, but just Michael Jordan just changed his mind after one meeting, kind of thing. It
Nah,
was,
it was a
it
long
was
drawn
like
out process.
yeah, it was a long drawn out process. You know what I'm saying? Like they jobs was at stake. You know what I'm saying? They was pulling moves that they wasn't supposed to be pulling like on a professional level to get Jordan, and it was just kind of like, oh man, like this it was a movie about risk. And so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, after I got through watching that movie, I was like, damn man, there's a lot of shit that I don't do because I'm scared of what might happen. And so
Oh,
uh
perfect.
it's like, I feel like I want to take some risks, but also I do realize that was just a movie, and that was also Sonny, Michael Jordan, and Phil Knight. So I'm like,
Right.
I gotta think before I do.
They got a lot more to fall back on than most people, just in case shit don't go
Exactly,
right. Yeah.
exactly. So it's like don't let air pump your head up full of air, basically.
Let's see.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people that were upset that they keep asking about the movie. You know, a lot of people were hitting me recently about just is this a Jordan 1 movie? I'm like, nah, this isn't about that, man. This is about courting MJ. This is everything that led up to MJ signing with Nike
Yeah.
and eventually, it becoming what it becomes. Oh,
Yeah.
why was he so hell bent on having Viola Davis as his mom? Well, he requested that years ago. Years ago, he said if he ever does a biopic or anything other with his likeness in the movie, Viola Davis has to play his mom. That wasn't anything new. I think that was new to a lot of people who haven't been up on MJ, but a lot of MJ myths and shit like that. But oh man, your YouTube streams, no cursing for like the first 10, 15 minutes. Otherwise, like you won't be able to monetize off of it.
You for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll clip you if it's cussing.
Okay.
That's why I've been
My
trying to be
bad.
careful. I've been trying to be careful and talk like I'm actually on a live television air, studio set, because they'll clip you.
We have one
I ain't
more
gonna be
minute,
the reason
man.
why nobody get lose any money.
We was a minute and 10 seconds away from you being able to monetize it. All right, but yeah, long story short, man, I hope everybody does enjoy the movie for what it is and not go into it with preconceived notions. And just really, take in the story. It's crazy, because I asked a couple of people on campus have they seen the movie, and they haven't seen it, but there's a couple of people who seen it months ago. Of course, it was probably the higher ups that got to see it already. But everybody else is like they're waiting. I think they're screening this next week with everybody else's and shit. And a lot of people they really don't, they know the story. Like if you work there, you know the story. So their whole ordeal is, I hope that it just paints us in a good light. That's it. So,
And it did, man. It kind of, even with that, like Nike as a company, you kind of got to see. I guess, how can I put this? Like on top of the reasons why I don't really rock with Adidas, it was just kind of like some things that they mentioned in the movie about Adidas that was kind of like what? Like for real? It was like, yeah, like Adidas is really, really like that. That's how they move. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I kind of really fell off. I wasn't really rocking Adidas. I don't rock anything but Nikes and Jordans regardless, just because that's how financially I remain stable. I don't
Same.
buy a whole bunch of different brands and dip into different brands because it'll get out of control. I tried that and it just doesn't work. But outside of that, it was like I was still wearing Yeezys for a long time. And then when Kanye started bugging out, and then I seen like um, Adidas like tried to sue Black Lives Matter uh, for some logo
Yeah,
infringement crap.
like a
And
week
I was
ago,
just
right?
like, yeah, well, I
no,
think
it
they
wasn't even that
dropped it.
long ago.
I think they dropped it a week ago, but
They put it up
it,
and
it
they took it down like that.
yeah. And so I was just like, see, yeah, I'm glad I don't really rock with them. And it's like thinking about that, and then thinking about and then thinking about like how they were, how they portrayed them in the movie. It was like, yeah, all this shit makes sense. It made a lot of sense, and it gave me a different look at Nike in terms of how they treated Michael Jordan. They didn't,
Right.
how they treated him, how they brought him in, and just really sold him on what his future is versus just like, you know, we just want you because we think that you're gonna make us a lot of money. It was like, I see you as the future.
That was
Yeah.
major. Real quick, this is an Amazon movie, y'all.
Yeah.
For a lot of people who don't know, this is an Amazon movie. So I want to
Really?
give it maybe a
Man.
month after it hits theaters. It'll be on Amazon Prime.
You think it'd be a month only?
Dang.
The majority of Amazon movies, no matter how big or small they are, that hits theaters, they go straight to Prime. They got to get that extra money. They don't leave a. Amazon does not need any scraps on the table.
Mhm.
So if there's
Man,
money to be made,
I
they
didn't
go
know
grab
that.
it. Yeah, it's an Amazon movie.
Man, I'll pay for Prime if I had known that. Well, I don't regret it. I spent about $30 to go see that, and then that's before concessions. I gotta stop
Listen,
buying concessions. That's a problem.
listen. My wife lives by Amazon, right? Because the majority of some of her packaging and stuff that she puts together is from Amazon. But
Yeah.
Amazon Prime, once we figured out, streaming movies and all that other stuff, she paid for that subscription and hasn't missed a year since they offered it.
Mm. It's
Like we
it's a
don't
good subscription, man. You can't beat it. You get to shop with it. You get 2 day shipping with that. Then if you want to go watch some TV, watch some
same
shows,
day
take it.
shipping.
Same day shipping. Yes.
Same day shipping.
And uh
Sometimes that
I,
stuff will show up in the same day. Like, wait, didn't you just order that? Yeah, I ordered it about an hour ago.
yep. Crazy. I don't know how they do it, man. They have revolutionized shopping. It's like a matter of fact, I told myself not too long ago, man. I was like, I don't remember, just outside of Amazon, but just in general, it's like I don't remember the last time I went to the store to be able to pick up a pair of shoes.
Mm.
And so it's like that's just with shoes. Like with other things, like anything that I need, it's like, does Amazon have it? Can they get it to me tomorrow? Yes. All right, just get it on Amazon. And I'm wondering if that's what that's what the future of shopping will eventually look like. Like you won't have like you'll have retail stores still, but mostly everything will be showcased. All the workers are in warehouses, and they just get stuff delivered all the time.
Right. With a lot of the malls closing, man, I think a lot of stuff is going to have no choice but to move online. Or like me and Jay discussed probably like a year or so ago, how stores are going to try to create their own experiences to where they'll draw you into their own physical locations.
Right.
when we talked about that big time because it was something that we seen happening, like right after COVID hit. Like a lot of people were trying to give you some type of incentive to come to their website or some type of incentive to hit their stores because everybody lost money. Bed Bath and Beyond, Victoria's Secrets, Oscars Cigars, like any store that you can think of that's in the mall or next to the mall, like they lost. Yes, they lost a lot of money. My baby
See,
girl.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, I don't even go to the grocery store like that. I Instacart everything.
Oh, you fancy?
I
Look, I'm like Instacart.
I Instacart everything.
Man, I think I Instacarted something one time, and I was just like, never again.
He
And it was for
fancy.
something so. It was for something so simple. I probably didn't have to be so cutthroat about it, but I asked for the nacho cheese Doritos, and they brought me Cool Ranch Doritos, and so I was very very upset about that. And it's like when they do that, the guy dips it, like they drop it off, they leave. It's just kind of like, what do I do with these fucking Cool Ranch? Oh, oops.
You good? You good? You good? You good?
You good?
What do I do with these damn Cool Ranch chips that I didn't ask for? And it was just like, I'm done. That was my one and done. My first time ordering from y'all. You didn't call me. You didn't ask me what I wanted instead of the nacho cheese. You just got me Cool Ranch.
Hey, we bougie on our house though, because we don't even do Instacart. Like my fiance be doing Hello Fresh, man. So
Oh yeah, see that's bougie.
Hey, you know what? You know what I was thinking about the other day, and I could be shooting myself in the foot, but my ego's not that big. But I had this idea of an app that would allow you to get people to go and stand in line for kicks for you, kind of like an Instacart, but with retail clothing. So it's like, man, I need this fit for tonight, but I'm busy right now. But I know I need these.
I
I
love
need
the
this specific
idea.
pair of shoes, and I need to go. And I need somebody to go to the Zoomies to get this shirt for me, and I need to get these jeans from this place. And all these places located in one mall. This person can go do the shopping and bring your fit to you. And then like for like releases, like let's say if there's like a sneaker release or something that's going on, and it's first come first serve, you could essentially pay the guy to go and stand in line for you and get your pair. The only thing I haven't been able to figure
I
out
love
is
this.
what happens when the person gets there to stand in line and they don't necessarily get the pair for you.
That was gonna be my comment. I love it, but I see the fuckery potential. That is partly why I love it, because I love fuckery. But I feel like certain places, like New York City, that could not fly.
Hey, yo, I
Right.
think somebody's mic has them doubling up right now. I
It's
left to see if
Lex.
it was mine.
See, when I mute Lex, it go away. So I'm trying
These
to
damn,
Lex.
I was gonna say these damn AirPod Maxes better not be doing that. I'm gonna be
Nah.
pissed.
Here we go. Oh, hold on, Craig. I gotta see them. Lex, I'm turning your mic back on.
Hold on.
Is it
Poverty
down?
phone.
Your
Say what?
volume might be too loud.
I think it's because I'm in the car.
Yeah.
It's connected to the Bluetooth.
Possibly. But I
So
had
I'ma
left and
mute it.
came back, so
Craig, let me see them joints, man.
What's that?
Them fours. I just peeped them
Oh,
fours.
you can see those? Oh,
yeah.
I just got these. They just came in from eBay, man. I've been rocking with eBay sneakers a lot whenever I need to get stuff that I miss. But yeah, man, they're clean. Honestly, the Jordan 4 is my favorite shoe. It's my favorite silhouette. Not number one, but it's in my top 5 for sure. And one thing I will say is that people are not lying when they say that this shoe is really, really comfortable. Like beyond just what the Like the shoe is comfortable as hell. It's really comfortable. I think the closest Jordan 4 that I've ever had that was this comfortable was probably the military blacks. But this right here definitely is a whole nother notch on comfort with the Jordan 4. And I hope it would be nice if they could continue dropping their Jordan 4s with this, whatever tooling they did, whatever they did with this Jordan 4, they did it perfect. Like they perfected it.
So I have a benefactor who's let me get those for retail. I'll keep that person anonymous because they asked. So I think they should be here tomorrow or Saturday. I'm looking forward to trying those out. Um, the actual Jordan 4 that I thought was comfortable was the canvas joints, the black canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Those was actually pretty comfortable to me, and I can wear those like a lot.
I haven't gotten the black canvases, but when and there are other Jordans that I have. Like my bread 4s don't hurt my feet. Like I got 4s that don't hurt. But like I guess when I say comfort, it's like the cushioning that's in this shoe specifically just brings a different type of comfort. It's just a different feel. I haven't tried the black canvas 4s yet. I haven't. I didn't go crazy for those. I didn't want those. But
The black canvas are actually pretty unassuming because like it's I don't want to call it a dull black, but it's a decent black. It works, and it's one thing to not hurt your feet, and it's another thing to be comfortable. It's a lot of
mm-hmm.
Jordan 4s, they either hurt your feet or don't hurt your feet. The the canvas to me are actually on a comfortable side, which I'm really digging. So I'm looking forward to trying that.
Yeah.
OC collects the I'm in year 4 is go show 'em. Uh, yeah, I'll get them in a minute, BX. The
I was
I'm
trying to add
four is
one thing.
uncomfortable.
Oh
Try to add who?
yeah, that and I did a whole man, it was crazy because when those dropped, those came out, man, they did the whole video submission thing. It was like drop a video to secure a pair, and I went the whole nine, did my video, talked about some things that felt pretty important to me. And when I got my pair in, man, I was like, yo, my feet hurt. Like, god damn, what is going on? I was like, man, this shoe is about to be the shoe I'm about to wear like almost every day. Like I've been waiting for that shoe. I was dreaming about it. I was thinking about it for the whole entire week that it was about to drop. And I got it and was like, damn, man, like, sheesh, I'm about to wear you for about like 10, 15 minutes. You coming off. And I think a lot of it has to do with this insole.
Yep, 100%.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
It looks good. It looks good as hell. Front and back.
Yep.
I ain't never had a sole that I like front and back. Like who just be like, damn, the back of the sole looks nice. This is cool.
That's horrible.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But this looks good front and back. And someone told me to try swapping out my my Jordan 4 sole with like maybe the sole from my Jordan 1s, from my year 1s. And I was just like, man, why do I have to do that? I think that's not the best look when I gotta like, because what if I didn't have those shoes? Then what was I gonna do?
Right.
Well, it sucks. They went out of their way to give you that nice, luxurious looking quality quilted liner, and terrible. Hurts.
That's the back, and that was the back. That was the I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It costed the comfort of your feet.
Style at a cost for comfort. Yeah. So I don't know how long Jay wants to run this test show tonight, but I do have a few questions for you since you hopped on the live with us.
All right.
One question I'm gonna ask you: what got you into doing photography? Even if it's just around the way, and where are you from, and where are you currently located? So those are my main questions for you right now.
I would say what got me into photography was just, man, when I was in school, I didn't really have a lot to. I didn't really have a lot to do, or I didn't feel like I had a skill, like I had a gift. I was like, I couldn't sing, um, I couldn't draw, and for me, it just seemed like photography was something that I just naturally gravitated to. Most of the times, like I realized that I would buy my phones or I would buy like an iPod just because it had a camera on it. And I just love to take photos of myself. And then I got tired of taking photos of myself. And I told myself, I was like, man, I don't think I think people are probably tired of looking at me. Like, what can I take? What would I enjoy taking photos of outside of myself? And so I started taking pictures of my kicks. I felt like I could combine both of those together and kind of create like a happy space for myself. And it just started from there. That's when it like really just kicked off. And then from there it was like I started getting inspired by people like what's the guy? AD Sneaks. AD
Yeah.
Sneaks. I would see
Speaking of
his
which,
I
we're
would see
gonna have
some
him
of
on the
his
show later this month.
yeah, I would see AD Sneaks post his photos and stuff, and him being and working in education and me working in education kind of sort of too. I was just like, damn, like that's pretty cool. Like I want to make all that connect. Photography,
Right.
sneakers, and school. And so that was like that became my inspiration. I actually like that picture right there. That picture right there came from me actually going to go look at his he has a link tree that talks about some of the stuff that he uses. I really appreciate him for not gatekeeping like information. And if it's not the exact stuff that he uses, it's enough to get close to the look that I was looking for. So I went and bought me an actual camera.
That shot right
I,
there.
yeah, I love that one. That's like one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite ones I took that year. And that was a controversial shoe that I got too. I know you know about that. But yeah, man. After looking at his list, I started off grabbing a camera and then I started looking for lights. And my girlfriend knew that I wanted to up my photography. So then she got with a friend of mine's for my birthday. They got me a whole studio kit. And so it just kept going. And where I'm from Houston, Texas. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Hey.
Yeah, Houston, Texas, South
Can y'all
Side,
hear me
Horn
better now?
Clark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
South
hear you better,
Side.
man. Was you jumping in the middle of somebody, give it a good answer over here?
My bad, man. I was so excited.
Southside, Horn Clark, man. Went to Madison High School, Dowling Middle School Dowling Middle School, Madison High School. Went to Prairie View, A&M University for college. Then after that, kind of just got stuck after college. It was like I didn't really know.
Oh yeah, we just gonna
what
watch
it is that I wanted
now.
to do.
Gotta love working out the kinks.
Hey, man.
We got a close up.
This is live television, man. Anything is bound to happen.
Anything is bound to happen. Yeah. My girlfriend though, she lives here in Portland, and so she lived here in Portland, and so while I was out there, kind of just still figuring out what it was that I wanted to do, I packed up all my stuff and came here. So right now, I currently live in Portland, Oregon.
Hot spot, hotbed. Got it.
That's the Mecca.
So I got a question for you,
man. I'll tell anybody. Look, I'll tell anybody. I'm gonna tell everybody this right now. If you love sneakers, I think there's two things you can't really do. If you love sneakers to the point where you want to wear them, I wouldn't suggest necessarily coming to Portland because allocation here is like terrible. If you ask me, like allocation here is terrible. Like I actually have video, like audio confirmation of a guy telling me that like even the places that do get kicks, like the chic that's in the mall out here, that chic gets like they do backdoor deals. So it's like even if you are close to get, even if you have a place that's getting enough product, it gets backdoored. You know, it hardly hits the public. And
There's not
that
a
was one of my
demand. There's not a
that
demand there, which is why the allocation isn't what it should be. Even though the offices are up there, people mistake the offices being there as the shoes should be there.
and
Um,
that was my presumption. It was like,
right.
hey, this ain't gonna be too bad. You know, I didn't get to start collecting kicks until like 2016, man. Prior to that, grew up poor, so college came. I think I got a refund check that year, and the cement fours were dropping, and so the cement fours were the first pair of shoes that I got. But then
Nice.
I ended up losing those, and I ended up losing a lot of my collection just trying to basically stay afloat after that, and
Mm.
um, got back
I've
into
been
kicks.
I've been there on that note.
Yeah, got like, and I'm talking about like, man, I had so much that I just was just like, man, you know what? I should have just I should have just bit the bullet. Like cause fours, I didn't want to let those go. I got those on a lottery. I actually won the draw for those and had to give them up. And yeah, man, I came here with the thought process that I am basically moving to the motherland of Nike, and this is gonna be a breeze. Like friends was gonna reach out to me, hey bro, can you hook me up with a pair? It's like, man, I'm down there asking one of my friends when I first got here who worked at Champs, like, bro, can you help me? He's like, what are you talking about? You're like sitting right next door to Nike. And I'm just like, that don't mean
That's not
nothing.
how it
I'm here to
works.
tell you.
They
And
broke that down to me in 2016, 2017. It was like, yo, whenever you do come to campus, don't come up here expecting to like walk out of here with bags and bags of shoes, because that's not how it works. This is the
nope.
office. This is the
Yeah.
corporate side. This is where we make things happen. This is not where things happen.
Yeah.
So when they explained
And
that to me, and I got it over so many people telling me that, like, yo, please don't think you're coming. Like, yo, you might get something, but you ain't gonna get what you think you're gonna get.
yeah, and I feel like it goes as I feel like it goes as far as like even being like a creator. Like there have been times where I'd be thinking like, damn man, I'm a creator, but I done moved out here to Portland. What if they don't really care to have like it's plenty of people out here that like sneakers. It's like they can go out and cherry pick all day. But it's just kind of like had I had stayed in Houston, I was like, man, I probably could have actually like people I've had people tell me, man, you should just go walk up there to the headquarters. Like you're right next door. Go walk up there, talk to them about, getting some creative ventures done. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't really think it's gonna work like that. It's almost kind of like the shoe thing. Like people think that they can go up to the employee store and that they're gonna get new releases for 40% off. And it's like, man, don't nothing be in that store.
Right.
And part of the reason is because of how much the culture has changed. So I've heard stories from natives from people who grew up out here who used to be like, man, I was getting storm. They was getting storm blues, just being able to walk in, pick up a pair of storm blues at one point. And I think once Jordan ones had their boom and kicks just kind of just started to fall into that whole resale thing, they made it harder for people to get into the ES and less stuff started coming there.
Now I'm looking
But
at this. Oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
I've been scrolling through your feed. I'm looking at this shot, and I'm looking at these shots that you have up here. I'm like, there's no way this is from a camera phone, right? So I know you got a whole media kit and a camera. Like, what kind of camera do you have?
So I use and it's a pretty good camera to start with for anybody. I use a Sony ZV-E10. I came across that camera while I was actually looking for a blogging camera, and that was the second model of their Sony ZV-1. And what's cool about that one is that I think it's about retails about 700, if I'm not mistaken, 600, $700, but you can interchange the lens. I think the only thing that takes away from that camera is that it's not a full sensor camera. So shots are already kind of they kind of get cropped a little bit, like coming out. Uh, but once you snap a different lens on it, it's, to me, it seems like the glass of the lens is what really makes the magic happen. Because if I slap the lens on that the camera comes with, it doesn't really take that well of a photo. And so it's like with that camera, really, and with any camera, it seems like really your investment is going to be mostly in the lens. And so I think it's a good camera to start off with if you're not someone that's trying to make a bunch of money doing photography. Like if you're not getting paid to take photos, like that was a good camera for me to start with. So
I definitely wanted to potentially look into a new camera for recording. I just hadn't got to the place in my creating process where like things are paying for themselves yet. So
yeah.
for right now, before I invest in that, I want to make sure that stuff like this is on par, that the videos I'm putting out are quality, and and once I exceed my capability with the camera phone, I was gonna get a real camera. But like looking at pictures like this, like it's just it's a beautiful picture. I mean, this one here, like the composite, and I
Appreciate
feel
that.
like the composition of this, it's light up around the threes. It's a little bit, it's faded here on the ones. It just looks fantastic. You know what I mean? So
Appreciate that.
yeah, hats off to you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's honestly, I like, just like the sneakers, man. I like storytelling, and so I kind of like to figure out ways to use composition to kind of to be intentional and for people to kind of get the message within the shot. You know what I'm saying? Um, like that picture that you were just showing with the threes and the reimaginers is kind of like, well, if you know what's going on and you're in the know, then you kind of understand like the reason why all of these shoes are kind of like in this shot is because technically they're all a part of the reimagined series. So
Right.
and then also just like the
I'm back. I
Chicago's
just gotta make
being
sure
in
the camera's off, y'all.
the Chicago's being in the background and the white cement threes kind of like being in my hand just nods to the fact that both of those shoes have the same vintage look. They kind of look like they came from the same era. Um, and that's what I like about photos, man. Like like that's probably one of the things I like the most about photography is just being able to to say a lot without having to actually say anything. And I think I kind of got into that because for one, I suck at captions. I hate making captions. I I feel so corny. I don't. I go looking on Instagram for caption inspirations to go see what people say, and I just be like, this has nothing to do with the picture, and people just seem to just be like, ah, yeah, I feel that, and I just be like, man, let me just try to figure out how to make the picture speak for itself. That way, I don't feel like I have to say much in the caption. Um, but yeah, man, I would say start off with a Sony ZV-E10. Great. It's intended for video, but it's also really great when you want to flip to using it for photography. Only tip I would say is probably get you, if you can, once you get the camera, uh, hell, if you could just pay for the body of the camera, I would say go for grabbing you a 50 millimeter prime lens, which is what I grabbed, and then I would also grab like another lens that's pretty good that may be able to change between like in between 34 and like 12 millimeters or something like that. Um, that would be like the best advice I would give for that. And it's a camera that I think like you can start off with and still do big things with, and that way when you are growing and you know what I'm saying, there's something coming in from you doing the photography, you just be ready to let it rip.
So, do you have any questions for us?
Mm, let me think. Uh, That's a good question. I don't think I don't normally jump on feeling like I'm in the position to ask anybody questions. So I'm trying to think of a good one. I guess I guess Love, I would ask you, where do you see